So, what is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset? Can you change from one to the other? Are you a student that wants to improve your results by developing a growth mindset? Or do you want to create your own business and think that by developing a growth mindset, it will help you? And how can you change from one to the other faster? Hi, my name is Caterina Rebello with Passive Income Uncovered. I am an international best-selling author, a certified coach and an engineer, and a proud mom of 2 young girls. And on this channel, I will be creating videos on how to create passive income and get time and financial freedom. So let's get started. In this video, I want to talk about fixed mindset and a growth mindset and how developing the latter can help you on your way to having time and financial freedom. Make sure that you stay until the end because I will show you how you can change from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset quicker. So, what is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset? Well, according to Dweck, a professor of psychology at Stanford University and the writer of the book Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, and its updated version, Mindset Changing the Way You Think to Fulfill Your Potential, people with a fixed mindset believe their basic qualities, like their intelligence or talent, are simply fixed traits. They spend their time documenting their intelligence or talent instead of developing them. They also believe that talent alone creates success without effort. She also says that in a growth mindset, people believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Brains and talent are just the starting point. This view creates a love of learning and a resilience that is essential for great accomplishment, she said in 2015. So, which one do you identify with? Do you believe that you were born with talents and intelligence you have right now? Or do you believe that you can improve yourself by developing traits you don't already have? It's likely that you have characteristics of both types of mindsets. So here are some examples to clarify the subject. Examples of a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Okay, so an example of a fixed mindset may be thinking I made a mistake and I feel bad about it. But if I think instead that mistakes help me learn, then I will know that mistakes are inevitable and that I can learn from them. So I won't feel bad about it and I will do something to improve my performance next time. Another example may be thinking my business idea failed and I will probably feel bad about it. So instead I can think my plan to build business didn't work, so I'll try another plan. And this way you will know that even if your plan didn't work, you can always create another plan and don't get discouraged because you didn't succeed at your first, second, or third attempt. It is the goal that's important. The strategy to get there can change. Failure is part of the process to becoming successful. You have probably heard of Thomas Edison's quote, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I've successfully found 10,000 ways that will not work." I will say that this quote embodies the spirit of a growth mindset because it sees failure as just a part of the process, a stepping stone to success. And when it comes to being successful, there are hundreds of stories of people that failed a lot before the success. So next time you make a mistake, just be sure you learn from it. Just don't let it stop you from pursuing your dreams. In my case, I was so afraid to make mistakes and fail that I felt the need to justify myself every time I made a mistake. And it wasn't until I read the book Black Box Thinking, The Surprising Truths About Success, that I realized how important failure is to reach success, especially if you use our failures to learn and improve. And this is also an evidence of a fixed mindset, always seeking approval and acceptance. A person with a growth mindset has an inner motive for improving herself for her own benefit and doesn't look for other people's approval, which is also a sign that they believe in themselves, which is extremely important if you want to be successful. However, this lack of belief in myself cost me years of action. I wanted to change my life and build my business, but I wouldn't take the necessary action to make it happen. Please don't make the same mistake. Learn from mine. I can tell you right now that I firmly believe that anyone can change their lives for the better if they are willing to put up the work. So borrow my certainty until you build up your own. Just start taking action right now. Other examples of a fixed mindset may be you can't teach an old dog new tricks, to say that an old person can't learn something new. However, according to recent studies on neuroplasticity, scientists have learned that the brain has the ability to modify, change, and adapt both structure and function throughout life and in response to experience, which means, in terms of a growth mindset, that you should be able to learn new things and adapt. In the book Spark, author John J. Ratey, MD, talks about a nun whose brain was so crippled with Alzheimer, but she kept on doing the daily activities and crosswords, and she kept her cognitive functions until very late in life. So it is possible to build our brain around our difficulties as well. So our brain learns and adapts. So the question is, can you change from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset? Well, evidence says that you can. By changing the way you think and talk with yourself, you should be able to do it. And you can help your kids as well by praising their efforts instead of praising their intelligence. Having a fixed mindset or a growth mindset has a lot to do with your beliefs about yourself, and as a coach, and by going through the process myself, I know that we often have many limiting beliefs that stop us from pursuing our dreams and aspirations. If you can understand that, scientifically your brains can improve and that you can work on strengthening neural connections to rewire your brain and learn new things, then you can accomplish almost anything you put your mind and heart into. Look at how Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Jim Carrey, and so many others like Oprah Winfrey started with an idea and developed on it to become the people they are today. You can do that too, but you have to be willing to put in the work and commit to achieving your goals. How can students grow by adopting a growth mindset? So, from a student perspective, studies show that by showing them how the brain works, they will use the knowledge to their advantage. So, as a student, what you really need to know is that by working on your mindset, you can develop a love of learning and a resilience that will make you work harder and learn from your mistakes instead of getting discouraged by them. You'll know that even if you don't understand something and it may frustrate you, you just don't know it yet. But if you study and practice it, you can learn it eventually. Having a growth mindset mentality is also about focusing on the process, on the journey, instead of focusing on the result. This is extremely important, and I can say for myself that for years I always got super enthusiastic about the result and then failed because I was unable to enjoy the journey. I just wanted the result immediately, and that's not how it works. We have to work on the process and enjoy the process so we can achieve a certain result. Have you seen a baby develop into a toddler and then a child, a teenager, and finally an adult? That's how everything works, especially something that's worth achieving. You just have to go through the process. We have to grow into it. We have to move through all the phases, and our growth never stops. It's never quite over. There's always something new we can learn. People with a growth mindset also know that the effort you put forth, both mentally and physically, will make you stronger. So if developing a growth mindset is so important, how can you develop one faster? Here is the process I use. 3 steps to change your mindset faster. Step number 1. Becoming aware of your thoughts is almost always the first step, because if you let your thoughts rule the process, you will probably never achieve anything. In my case, my thoughts were very negative for many years. It was like they were trying to protect me from harm by putting doubt into my mind. I would have these amazing ideas, and then my thoughts would put the brakes on and start questioning myself, my capabilities to achieve them, start making excuses for why I didn't have time or money or other resources I needed to put the idea to work. And I will give up on my ideas very quickly. So don't let it happen to you. Step number 2, ask yourself questions. What do I mean by this? Start asking questions like, how can I do this? How can I have time to do this? Or how can I raise money? Don't ask yourself why questions. Ask yourself how can I questions. It's very important. So step number 3, take action immediately. Every time you think I should do this or I should do that, take action immediately. No matter how big the action, just do something that may help you achieve your goal. You can take notes or record an audio with your phone. If you want to exercise, just start running in place or start doing push-ups. Just do something right then. That will help you rewire your brain's neurons so that you build and strengthen new connections and start working towards your goals, becomes a habit, and that will help you change your thoughts as well. So I hope this video has inspired you to take action, start growing your mindset, and if you want to know more how to build your business by using other people's products, then go and find out the link for the free 3-day training right below and just start taking action immediately. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the like button and the bell button so you don't miss any new videos I post. Until the next time.